Alright, everyone, we're back. And time to go meet the Silk Fox and perhaps a foreigner. Perhaps. Who's the Golden Star? That's Dawn Star. I saw a Golden Star, didn't I? No? Did I not? Did I really misread that completely? Hang on. No. There we go. What do you mean? Here. Take that off. And put that on. Okay. Exit. Music and the arts. Music and the other arts are vital parts of life in the Jade Empire. As with any truly civilized people, even the common man can enjoy the benefits of music in his daily life. Only the music of the Jade Empire itself truly satiates this primal urge. The lesser, more savage peoples that surround us know nothing of true culture, and their primitive beatings and wailing cannot touch the soul as truly as have the masterpieces of Water, Swallow, or the heart-wrenching tragedy of Falling Star. For this reason, if not others, it is our duty as a cultured people to bring civilization and joy of the arts to those less advanced and gifted societies. Bam! Totally worth it. Alright, let's get you off. Wait, no, let's get that off. You. That's what I meant, people. That is what I meant. Get your minds out of the gutter. Even if that's where mine is, there's only enough room for one. Alright, ooh, pardon me. I've got stealing to do. Haha. Right, is this the way to the garden? Hello? Hostel. Hostel's, where people can stay, right? Can I go into the hostel? Oh. Well, okay then. What's this?
The busy streets are almost...
Enlightened stage. Oh, okay. Alright. I wish there was a faster way to do this. Oh, maybe I'll keep it on. No. I need to have the other ones on. I was thinking maybe I'll just keep it on in the town, but you never know when you might need extra whatever. Extra stuff. Extra stuff in the stiff. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Before I go talk to this foreigner, I don't remember anything about this conversation, but if I'm gonna use reason, I might need to do a convince check.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting
And
for
I'm
you.
thinking maybe I have enough to get... No, I certainly don't. Well, let's sell what I have. I almost have enough to buy... Oh, man. The golden tongue. Almost have enough. Jeez. Alright, that's fine. Let's go to the Scholar's Garden. Oh, hey there, princess.
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person. Of course, I could tell that just by looking at you. You have a very strong presence.
What do I call you? Silk Fox or Princess Sun Leon?
As the Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions. There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your Master Li to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer. He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, or you are. There was something familiar about him as well.
He is familiar because you're related. He is Sun Li.
Why would you say that? Is that what he told you? I'm sorry, but I simply cannot believe that your Master Li is the glorious strategist.
You didn't recognize him as family?
I was too young to know him. I was told that he and Prince Qin, the third brother, fell defending the Empire 20 years ago. Now it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Qin before corrupting my father. But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed.
I must get to the palace. What do I need to do?
Death's Hand has almost total control over my father. We must find conclusive evidence of his crimes and reveal his corruption. And I know how. Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems. Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery.
Ooh. I've been fighting the Lotus Assassins. How can I infiltrate them?
We need proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are recruiting.
Oh? But I've been fought a number of them. I would be spotted.
Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tian's Landing. They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye.
I suppose that's true.
I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it.
I agree. Alright, so how can this be done?
There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round.
Uh-huh.
Or if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion.
I see. You know a lot about the Lotus Assassins. Why?
Death's Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions. You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name.
Perhaps I'll go see if this Inquisitor is reasonable.
Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him. Dongao is closer to the Assassins than he should be. He will tell you where to meet the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Or seek the Executioner. My people will spread rumors of your interest, and he will approach you in the arena. They like fighters who have passed the silver round. I will wait at your flyer, or I could travel with you. Before you get too lost, perhaps we should discuss how closely we will be working together?
Oh? Well... actually... I think I could really use a guide to the Imperial City. And Dawnstar, it's great being around you and all, but, I'm gonna travel with her because it just makes logical sense. Okay?
A wise preference. No offense intended to your amusing companions.
She is quite funny. Dawnstar does have a good sense of humor on her. Alright, what does attack on sword deal extra damage with martial styles? Okay, I'm not opposed to that. Let's make her support. Because honestly, I mean, Dawnstar's chi is so good, but I'm getting enough chi now that I should be okay with someone else. Recovers focus, I don't need that. Recovers health. Weapon styles. None. Right. I'm gonna stick with her for now. I mean, because it just makes sense story-wise. Let's talk to her. Whoops.
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats, but I don't think anything has changed since we last spoke. I still need evidence against Death's Hand to free my father. Meet the executioner in the arena, or speak with Scholar Dungao in the Scholar's Garden about the Inquisitor. Hurry, or you'll lose your chance to help your master.
I wanted to talk about you. Why is your servant giving me a gift?
Did you like it? I thought you might want a little assistance. Consider it a small token of my favor.
I accept your gift.
I thank you for your courtesy. A woman always likes to hear when her gifts are appreciated.
She does. Oh.
It is difficult for one of my rank to give gifts, even one so simple as what I gave you. A princess is not normally allowed to show favorites.
Then why take the risk?
Better that I give it away before Death's Hand carts it off. He has been quite brazen.
I see.
Besides, it was mine by birthright to do it as I wish. Must I always be dictated to by tradition, despite my respect for it? Sometimes I want what everyone else has, to be myself. And to be myself, I gave you what I wished.
Well then, I thank you for the gift and the risk you took giving it.
Well, you're polite at least. Most nobles take gifts as a matter of course, especially those from a woman. But the price I may pay for helping you could be greater still. I am destined for the throne.
That counts.
Destined to rule the empire
That counts
after
too.
my father, but
Take 2 shots.
that will be meaningless if Death's Hand keeps his hold on my father's mind. I fear one day he may try to interfere with the imperial succession. Or perhaps convince my father that he should be emperor by marriage.
I kind of like this because it's so clueless. This is probably a really bad idea, but I could see him like awkwardly. Oh, girls like pretty things, right? But your flower would only wither under such harsh conditions.
You forget yourself. You should not try so hard to flatter a princess. The attentions of royalty have their own price. In any case, I would never allow Death's Hand such liberty. I would bite my own tongue before allowing that man to touch me. I'm sorry, I've ruined the mood. We should continue our talk another time. First, we must expose Death's Hand, reveal his treachery and manipulation.
Agreed. Other questions?
I will answer what I can.
I want to talk to you about the Emperor.
My father? What do you want to know that isn't already public knowledge? Emperor Sunhai is well known and well loved. Death's Hand is wearing away at that reputation, however, and I need to stop him before it goes too far.
When did Death's Hand join your father's court?
He has been present for as long as I can remember, but he only rose to prominence after the end of the long drought.
Was your father like this before? What was your father like before this began?
My father was very caring when I was a child. Now he is cold and distant. I know Death's hand is corrupting him somehow.
All right. Okay, bye.
I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
If I decide that I really need that chi, because the thing is too, I got Spirit Thief, so it's a little redundant.
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
I didn't do anything. That
Don't
was the
look at me.
princess.
I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
I didn't insult you.
Dire flame.
But all right, fine.
Dire flame.
Maybe I shouldn't burn them alive.
Leaping tiger.
Just a thought. Hi. Ow. Whoa. Come here. Bam. Well, that's that. Okay. And read the book. The physical universe, a rebuttal. Scholar Shou Xiang has once again missed the central point of the philosopher's argument. We do not wish to stall development, nor do we seek to stop people from learning. Philosophers see the world of the divine in the physical world, and oppose those who defy tradition only because they find those customs inconvenient or outdated. Learning and respect for the past need not be mutually exclusive. We seek only to learn in a way that does not dishonor the celestial beings that give us our very lives. Well, good for you. I'm glad. Okay. What else we got? What else we got? Nothing? Nothing? Well, okay then. Let's heal up. Let's go find that foreign. Oh, I went the wrong way. Whoops. This way. Up, poop. I know you might be saying, like, why do you keep switching them out? Why not just keep that in there? I guess I will for now. Oh, it's the configuration of the snake. Alright, I'll read that later.
Welcome, friend. The lecture won't be starting for a little while, though your enthusiasm is appreciated. I wouldn't worry about seating. Those interfering philosophers had made sure that very few people will be attending the lecture.
Oh, why? I see. Can I ask you some questions?
Certainly. We can't learn without asking questions. How can I help you today?
Can you tell me about the Scholars' Gardens?
Don't let the name fool you. There are fewer scholars here than you might think. We are far outnumbered by those obstinate philosophers. The philosophers believe that the gods dictate everything, from the rising of the sun to the changing seasons. If the summer ends too soon or too late, the gods must be angry. Of course, anyone who cares to look can see that the birds control the weather. I have noted with some accuracy that the birds predict the seasons.
Huh? Wait. No. Okay. Look. I could see someone thinking maybe birds control the weather because birds migrate when the seasons migrate. But by your very words, if they predict the seasons, they probably don't control the seasons. That's kind of the whole point of predicting. You predict something that is beyond your control? Seriously? Right. Well, how does that work?
I have a theory that the massive movements of birds in the autumn and spring actually cause the prevailing winds to change direction. When birds fly south just before autumn, they cause the winds to change. And we get cold air from the north until the spring, when the birds reverse the winds again. It's really quite simple, but just try telling that to one of the philosophers.
And how do the birds do this? Why do you mistrust the philosophers?
Don't get me wrong, I like most of the philosophers, but their strict adherence to aging traditions makes them very difficult to deal with. They're always preaching about peace and harmony. Really, we kill and subdue the creatures of this world in order that we can survive. Where's the peace in that? Can a man survive long enough without eating meat? What about the grains we use to make our bread, or the hides we use for any number of things? We consume constantly. Peace and harmony are wonderful ideals, but in nature only the strong survive, and they don't do it by being peaceful.
What's your lecture about?
I'm glad you asked. Today I will speak on my theories of cloud formation. That was my first major discovery, though it hasn't been widely accepted yet. The basic principles are really quite simple. I deduced after lengthy study that clouds are formed by the moisture escaping from our bodies. When the weather is cool, you can clearly see small clouds escaping from people's mouths. Similar clouds form on the skin of people working strenuously in the cold. These clouds of breath rise up and collect near the tallest peaks, where it is almost always cloudy. This was one of my finest discoveries.
Can you tell me where to find Inquisitor Recruiter?
What? That's quite a question. I'm not sure who told you, but I'd appreciate it if you would keep your voice down when asking those kinds of questions. Nobody here suspects me to be anything but an overzealous scholar, and I'd like to keep it that way. So you want to know about the Recruiter? You have a flying machine, do you not? Yes, I know about that. Go back to the landing area and someone will meet you there.
Okay. I tell the Inquisitor Recruiter I will be there.
He already knows, I'm sure. Now go, and I will not speak to you about this any further.
Well, okay then. But I'm not going yet.
Your course is set. The Inquisitor will be waiting at your camp. Appease him, and you'll be on the road to appeasing me.
Joy? Right, well, not yet. I have a foreigner to deal with. And things to steal. Physical universe scholars of parentheses. I suggest that I, of all people, do not understand the significance or the importance of the celestial beings to suggest that I, of all people, do not understand the significance or importance of the celestial beings is preposterous. I pay my tributes at the temple because I honor those who gave us our minds and our curiosity. Philosopher Jing ignores the crux of the problem by hiding behind his arguments of divine belief. The scholars have made some recent discoveries, such as the way in which clouds are formed, but the philosophers, led by Zhang, dismiss these theories without even hearing them out. How can we progress as a society if we refuse to accept new ideas and new concepts? The philosophers would have us cling to our traditions, even at the cost of our own prosperity. Yes, I agree. I concur.
Do not be fooled by those who would tell you that studying is the key to true enlightenment.
Okay. Instead, I guess I should, just think about it. What is this? Greater Warrior Gem of Fate. No. I can sell that. Easy peasy.
Excellent. I have many
Will I get
items just
600
waiting
for it?
for you.
Will I get 600 for? Yes! Yes! Oh, wait. Never mind. I got way too overzealous. Oh, boy. I'm an idiot. Right. Are those floating rocks? Wow, that's interesting. Alright. The Long Drought. The Long Drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took their toll on even the prodigious reserves of the Empire's granaries. The sages predicted at least 3 more devastatingly dry years, while those in the Ministry of Harmony watched the death toll mount in the hundreds. Oh, I've already seen this one. I still got XP for it, though. Okay. The physical universe, a final word. The world that we live in is not as simplistic as philosopher Zheng would suggest in his treatises on the physical universe. His hypothesis regarding divine regulation of weather and seasons, though interesting, is nothing more than a children's tale made overly complicated. Recent research led by scholar Dongyao has proven that our seasons and weather are much more than the careless whims of distant celestial beings. Our universe is made up of very real, very tangible components that can be carefully quantified and qualified. I leveled up. Sweet. Sweet jumping jelly beans. Alright. 2 there. 1 there. Done. Alright, Leaping Tiger. Do 1 to damage. Don't have enough for you, so I'll do that. Don't have enough for you, so I'll do that. Alright. Fantastic. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and stop here, and then I'll take on the, foreigner next time. Dun 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 dun.